Hello everyone, I'm Angela Lee Duckworth. Sometimes we experience things that make no sense in the moment, a failure, a loss, a delay, and in those moments, it's easy to believe that life is random or unfair or simply against us. But over time, if we're patient, if we pay attention, we begin to see a pattern. We begin to realize that even the hardest things were teaching us something, shaping us into someone we couldn't become otherwise. It's not about pretending that pain doesn't hurt or that setbacks aren't frustrating. They are. It's about recognizing that our response to difficulty is what gives it meaning. It's about asking, what can I learn from this? Who am I becoming because of this? Not right away, but eventually. There's a kind of psychological resilience that grows when we stop fighting what's happened and start working with it. Research shows that people who recover well from adversity often share one thing: they search for meaning. They reflect, they make sense of events in ways that support growth rather than stop it. They don't let failure define them, they let it guide them. You don't need to be perfect to make progress. You just need to believe that there's something valuable, even in the things you didn't ask for. That belief, that everything happens for a reason, isn't blind optimism. It's active. It's how we choose to move forward when things don't go our way. It's the decision to stay curious, to stay committed, and to keep growing. So maybe the detour wasn't the end. Maybe the mistake was the lesson. Maybe the delay was making room for something better. When we adopt this mindset, we stop fearing uncertainty. We begin to trust that what feels like a step back might just be a setup for something greater. You don't have to understand the reason right now. But if you keep going, if you keep learning, it will reveal itself in time, and when it does, you'll realize that moment wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to build you. Life is unpredictable. No matter how carefully we plan, how hard we work, or how much we try to avoid pain, setbacks are inevitable. Some are small, missed opportunities, disappointments, delays. Others hit us hard: loss, failure, heartbreak. In those moments, it's easy to feel like everything is falling apart. But what if, instead of breaking us, those moments were shaping us? Believing that everything happens for a reason doesn't mean pretending life is perfect or ignoring pain. It means choosing to believe that there is meaning in what we go through even when it's difficult. This belief is not just comforting, it's powerful. It builds something psychologists call psychological strength: the ability to face adversity with resilience, reflection, and growth. When people believe that challenges serve a purpose, they are more likely to recover from failure. They don't see obstacles as dead ends. Instead, they ask, what can this teach me? What might this be leading me toward? That mindset helps us reframe our experiences and gives us a sense of direction, even in chaos. Over time, this doesn't just help us cope. It helps us grow stronger, more grounded, and more capable. In psychology, this is closely related to the concept of meaning, making, our ability to make sense of our experiences, especially the painful ones. Research shows that individuals who are able to find meaning in adversity are more likely to bounce back from stress, anxiety, and trauma. They're less likely to feel helpless or defeated. Why? Because when we believe there's a reason behind what we're experiencing, we feel more in control, more hopeful, and more connected to a bigger picture. It's not about ignoring reality. It's about facing reality with purpose. Even when we don't understand why something is happening right away, holding on to the belief that there is value in the experience gives us the motivation to keep moving forward. It helps us hold on to hope, even when the future is uncertain. This belief also encourages patience and persistence. When we believe that everything has a reason, even if it's hidden, we're less likely to give up too soon. We learn to trust the process. We learn that just because something is painful now doesn't mean it won't serve us later, and that trust becomes a quiet strength that carries us through the next challenge and the one after that. Over time, people who embrace this mindset become more emotionally stable, more reflective, and more open to change. They don't see life as a series of random events. They see it as a journey of transformation. In that belief, not in perfection, but in purpose makes all the difference. So no, life won't always make sense right away. But if we believe that everything happens for a reason, we give ourselves the emotional strength to find that reason, and the courage to keep going until we do.